If you ever thought about getting a successful mentor or coach, and you actually want me, Spectacular Smith, to actually coach you and become your mentor, I'm actually so excited about releasing my online school, Spectacular Academy, where I'm actually going to teach you live once a month different skill sets that's actually going to help you change your life for the better. Transformational information that I'm going to give you guys access to. I have a formula to success that every single company that I ever touched turned into gold. And I have over 14 companies, okay? And all of them have the same type of success. So I want to teach you everything that the school system should have taught you. You know, everything that I know and how I built these fast-growing companies and these award-winning companies, and show you real curriculums that I'm going to break down. You're going to have access to me. I'm going to be live in the chat rooms. I'm going to be live in the Facebook groups and personal communities that I'm going to give you guys access to of like-minded entrepreneurs. So you're not by yourself on this mission. Not only you have me as a coach and a mentor, but you actually have your peer-to-peer people that's going to push you and root for you on the way to the top. Guys that's on the same exact wavelength that you are on and want the same exact results. Because my game plan is to change the way the school systems teach and teach you the things that need to make an impact in your life. Things that's going to be a high-ticket skill that you can use forever, where you don't never have to worry about going broke or not eating at night, because once you learn how to market and brand yourself, then you can eat for a lifetime. You get access to my team and everything. If you want to go to my free training just to get a sample of the things that's going to be in my program, you can actually go to specmentorme.com, or I'm going to put it in the bio. I only take a certain amount of people every single month, so reserve your seat and do not procrastinate, because you might just miss out. Now let's get to the podcast. What's up, everybody? This is Spectacular Smith, and welcome to the Spectacular Experience. What up, Steve?
Hey, what's up, my brother?
Hey, man. How you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling amazing, man. The air is crisp, it's warm, the family's good, no complaints, man.
Yes. All right, so listen, Steve, this young brother is amazing, man. He's actually on the board of the organization called the Power Circle. He's one of the leading board members that really take charge and take everything to the next level. The Power Circle is an organization of all African Americans, and we are all entrepreneurs who's looking to better the community, take the community to the next level. He has his own festivals that he does. ONE Fest, what I'm saying it correctly?
Yeah, ONE Musicfest.
ONE Musicfest, and he has one of the biggest festivals out there. So now he's doing this for the community. We're doing this for the people. So yeah, he's one of the speakers also. You could tell a little bit about yourself right quick, and then I want you to throw him some bars, man, something they can really take action on, some actionable items that they can go off of this live, take some notes and go implement.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Steve Canal. I've been on tour with Damon John for 5 years, supporting small businesses, through resources, funding, and platforms. I've started a business, that's made millions of dollars, that's failed, in 2008 from the last recession to growing it back up to 7 figures, to being a best-selling author, The Mind of a Winner, which hit #1 on Amazon in 24 hours. Spec mentioned our music festival, ONE Musicfest, which is the largest music festival in the Southeast. We get 50,000 people a day, down in Atlanta. And we're here to drop jewels, man. We want to put you in a position to succeed. And one of the biggest things, I'll take it off like this, Spec. Listen, you can't Google experience. Right now, you have to put yourself in a position.
Google experience.
You have to put yourself in a position to do the research and knowledge and put an advisory board around you of people who are like-minded, who can put you in a position to give you the knowledge that you need if you haven't, reached a certain threshold to be able to succeed, right? And another thing is that be authentic with yourself. Entrepreneurship isn't for everybody. You got to look yourself in the mirror and say, hey, what is my purpose? What am I trying to accomplish in life? And what are my goals? right? As an example, right, Spec, if I say, hey, I want to lose 15 pounds, that's my goal, right? The system is I'm going to work out an hour a day to achieve that goal. And I'm not going to eat past 8 o'clock. I'm going to stop eating fried foods. I'm going to stop eating sugar to be able to achieve those goals. So have your goals, but put your systems in place to achieve those goals. So you have to honestly, at the end of the day, take a look at yourself in the mirror and say, hey, is this for me? Right? And what does good look like for me? And what am I going to do to make sure I achieve that?
Okay. And so, like, you've been on a journey to success, and you've been through a lot of ups and downs like everybody else, all entrepreneurs.
Right. Pure facts.
What is the one thing that you learned? And two, everybody has mentorship. What is the number one thing that you learned from your mentor? And let's start with the mentor one first.
Man, the art of effective communication. All good leaders know how to effectively communicate, because leadership comes and how the business, if the business is going to succeed or fail, it starts from the top down, because you have to be able to communicate what the company's vision is, and you have to be able to rally, your leaders, your vice presidents, your directors, to be able to take your message and charge the rest of the organization. You have to be able to write and communicate in a way. So if you're not a great, writer, take a course online, YouTube it, on writing skills and where I should put commas and stuff like that, because you have to be able to effectively communicate what you're trying to achieve, and that purpose. That was one of the main things that I got, across the board from all my mentors. In addition to that is having an advisory board. It's very important to have the right people around you. Whether, you have a lawyer, if you have some family members, some friends that are into law or legal, that can be $5,000 you're saving for them just to review a document that you might have. Somebody in finance who can help look over your books or give you the right apps or the proper apps to run your books. Because one of the issues that a lot of us are running into right now as small businesses is we don't have our paperwork in order. We don't have our profits P&L, right? So when the government says, hey, we have $450 billion to give out to small businesses, and you can't apply because you don't know how much money you made last year, how much money you lost last year, or anything about your business. So we have to put ourselves in a position to succeed. So that goes into structuring your business properly. Know the difference between a sole proprietorship. Know the difference between being an LLC, a C Corp, an S Corp, because that can drastically impact you down the line. If your business grows and you're looking to bring in investors, if your business isn't properly structured, you're going to have to spend a lot of time and a lot of money to restructure your business. So we say all this to say, take a step back, look at yourself in the mirror and say, where do I see myself in 10 years? Where do I see myself in 15 years? All right, this is what I want to achieve. This is my purpose. How am I going to achieve that? And every day you need to take one step closer. It could be a phone call. It could be an email. It could be a text message. You have to take one step closer to achieving that goal. A day should not go by where you're not doing something that's going to get you closer to where you're trying to be. Again, I'll go back to 2008. I was running off of pure talent. Grew my business to 7 figures off of pure talent. The recession comes. My business goes from 7 figures to 0. What do? I'm selfless. I understand that, and I'm not going to take myself, and put myself in a position to do that again. I learned my lesson. So I joined corporate America to learn how to run $1 billion company. So I went into sales. I went into marketing. I went into trade marketing. I went into community affairs to understand all the intricate details that makes $1 billion company function. So while I was in corporate, and I coined this term corporatepreneur, I was doing a corporate gig, but I was also, gearing up my entrepreneurial venture and seeding what I'm learning into that structure and getting that proof of concept, because proof of concept is very important. So when I did transition, I didn't just jump off the mountain, not knowing where I was going to be. I knew exactly where I was going, you know, when I left corporate America, you know, because I was funding, you know, my entrepreneurial ventures, every paycheck that came in. I was investing into what I needed to do to structure myself to be in a position. So if you're in corporate America, or if you're in, you know, you have a corporate gig and you're looking to transition, that's what I do with the brand executive. We help businesses start, run, and scale, and give you all the tools and resources to achieve.
All right, great, man. Great. Listen, one thing I know for sure, and I heard this from Jack Ma from Alibaba. He said, listen, the best thing to do right now, especially when you're young, is go work for a startup. All right, get into or go work for some of these huge corporations and go figure out exactly what they're doing. And especially with startups, because you're learning every position. If you're a startup, you're learning sales, you're learning marketing, you're learning operations, because you need to have slashes. And when you're in a startup, so with the slashes mean that you're marketing / sales / email marketing guy, and then your operations / customer support / the finance person, right? And you're learning all these things from this entrepreneur. Now you have a mentor. You automatically have a mentor, because the CEO has to mentor you, because his business is at a ground level. So he has to make sure that you do good. So he has to make sure he coaches you, mentor you, and motivates you, insights to success, so his business don't go down the hill. All right. So, Steve, it's great having you on, man. What are some of the things you're going to talk about on Ground Zero? What can they expect when you guys go, when they see you at Ground Zero as a speaker?
Absolutely going to go deeper into my story and share those insights and those key learnings that I learned, you know, from that corporate side, you know, those $1 billion, you know, tips and secrets on how to properly function and run your business. You know, we're going to go through some exercises based off my book, The Mind of a Winner. You know, the common threads that were shared amongst Damon John from Shark Tank, 2 Chainz, Kenny Smith from Inside the NBA on TNT, my beautiful wife, Swin Cash, who's a 2-time Olympic gold medalist, sharing all those insights so you can actually apply. But take this, right? Nothing will work unless you do. We can drop 1 million bars right now. We can give you 1 million bars, but if you don't apply, it means nothing. Whatever it is that you aspire to do, start now. Because the world won't wait for you to be ready. Yeah. So you have to be able to start learning and you know, taking some courses.
I'm writing that down. The world ain't gonna wait for you to be ready. Oh my.
At all. So, you know, do what you need to do right now. Read those books. A good CEO reads about 60 books a year. You know, read, take notes, you know, from the surrounding of what's going on, to other business folks who you might have insight on. Ask them about their journey. What are some of the successes they're having right now? What are some of the hurdles they're having right now? And apply that and understand that, you know, you can do this. You know what I'm saying? But understand at the same time, entrepreneurship isn't for everybody.
Yes.
But, you know, you put yourself in a position to achieve if you start laying the groundwork now.
All right, Steve. Thank you for jumping on. Appreciate
Absolutely, my brother. Good to see you.
Yes, sir.